much is given is much required. That's why God required you to go through the trials and tribulation and the hardships, breakups, so you can get to the next level, so He can bless you. All my chosen ones, like, comment, subscribe, with that notification. It's your boy Trapanese, spiritual Trapanese, whatever you want to call me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I need all my chosen ones right now to put in the chat, God got me. I'm gonna need you to send this to everybody, because we facing demonic spirits, spiritually high places. If you keep pressing towards the mark of the Most High, your breakthrough is on its way. Now let me talk to you guys. As much is given, as much required. Shout out to all my chosen ones. Shout out to all my star seeds. Shout out to all my divine ones. Shout out to all the ones that's pressing towards the mark. Shout out to all my chosen, anointed, and appointed ones for the mission, and ready to do it. Okay? Asking God forgiveness on everybody's heart that's watching this right now. Asking everybody, God, please wash away their sins. God, please accept their repentance right now. Okay, now let's move forward. All right? How much is given? God is giving you gifts. God is giving you guidance. Yes, God is giving you a lot of these things that a lot of people have not been able to possess. He's brought things into fruition. He's brought great things in your life. Okay? For all these blessings He's going to give you, He's going to double your portion. But He's going to need you. He's going to require you to go through new levels. New levels require new devils. Okay? Now I want you guys to understand. My bad, let me get this gum out. It's kind of rude. But I want you guys to understand that much is given, much required. Okay? But God's not going to give you a battle that you cannot win. Because evil, all right, bad thoughts, okay, the way the devil takes over your mind, you're going to be required to go through that. Trials, tribulations, hardships. When you think that relationships are falling apart, when you think that friendships are falling apart, but really they're just taking a back seat to the blessing that's going to be brought to you. Now let me repeat that again. When these relationships, when these friendships seem to wither away, whether it be with your family, whether it be with the kinfolk, or the people that you're used to know, just remember that if those are coming down, it's not a sign, it's a sign that much is being required right now, because much is going to be given to you. Okay? God wants you to make sure that He gets all the glory. You see this right here? Glory. Make America glory again. Make the world glory again. Because you want to know why? Because we need God's glory. But everything that God has given somebody, He's required them to go through some type of trials and tribulations to see the lesson. And there was a blessing at the end. There was light at the end of the darkness. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're going through a dark period right now, and some type of uncertainty, whether people got you in the dark, whether a situation got you in the dark, I understand. We're all sinners trying to become winners. Okay? God is the top G in all of this. All right? When you lay all your problems down to the Lord and you give Him all your problems, the devil will flee. Okay? Seek His face. Seek His guidance. Seek His knowledge, His wisdom, His understanding. Okay? The crazy part about it is, when He gives you more, it's like a father giving you more responsibility. You feel me? It's like when your mom goes out of town and she tells you to hold down the house. You know what I'm talking about. When your parents going out of town for a couple of days, hoping you're not throwing a party, hoping you're not running amok. Same with God. He gonna give you these blessings. Hope He don't know what you do, but He just wants to give you that trust. He wants you to honor Him. He wants you to understand that these lessons aren't given to everybody any given time. These are directly anointed and appointed for you, and you only. not to overshadow all the problems that you're going through are sometimes made by the devil. Because some problems, some issues and situations are strictly brought in by the devil. They're not a lesson, and the devil loves you too. The devil knows what you love. The devil knows what you hate. The devil knows that you hate him if you love God. What he's going to do, he's going to try to get into the things that you love. He's going to try to infiltrate, the people that you think is really for you. He's going to try to infiltrate your friends. He's going to try to infiltrate, your coworkers, your boss, your real personal relationships. Things are going to wither away. It's going to get a little rocky. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect. It's going to get a little rocky. It's going to get a little ASAP rocky. I'm telling you right now. But if you hold your ground, you hold your peace, you stay firm in your belief, you stay firm in your faith, through knowledge, wisdom, understanding that much is given is much required to a king and queen of the Most High. Understand when you're given the keys to the kingdom, it's not a mistake. It's not by luck. This is all calculated. God is very calculated. When things aren't adding up, God is the ultimate calculator. I want you guys to put in the chat right now, if you made this far, put God got me. God is the top G. Through anything I go through, God got me. Because I am chosen. And a lot of people sitting up in here trying to call out who's not chosen. You don't even know. You don't know what another chosen one goes through. You don't know what another human being goes through. You don't know what the assignment God has on that person's life. Again, you're going to go through ridicule. You're going to go through backlash. You're going to go through people telling you who you are, who you're not, who you used to be, how you holding on. Hold on. I need you to hold on. Hold your peace. I mean, you know that God's grace and God's glory is always amongst you. And I want people to understand that this channel, yes, we believe in God. We have all walks of life come around here. I accept all walks of life. Because I'm just not talking about religion. I'm talking about real life. Much is given, is much required. Now, you're going to have to go through some failures. You're going to have to go through some setbacks. You're going to go through some letdowns. You got to go through people setting you up. You're going to go through some people letting you down. You have to go through people breadcrumbing. You got to go through people not valuing you. You have to go through people lowballing you. You have to go through people blackmailing you. You got to go through people hating on you from a distance. But they're going to be hating on you. All that stuff they're going to be hating from a distance in a minute. All that stuff they're going to be hating in the distance for a minute. Because God is going to separate you because you have done the work. You have done the work. You have mastered yourself. You've done the work. You made sure that you stayed obedient. You weren't perfect, but you tried. You stayed faithful. You stayed obedient. You kept searching His name. You kept in the prayer closet. You stayed in your prayer closet. You stayed isolated. You stayed motivated. You stay educated with your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that anything lost can be earned again. Okay? Don't look for these people to try to save you. Don't look for these material things to try to save you. Because when God gives you these things, it's only meant for you. When God gives you these things, He's giving you those things so you can persevere. When God gives you the blessing, understand what you went through was a test. Understand what you went through, how you're going through it to get to it. You got to go through it to get to it. Most people just want a handout. But they're full of sin, but just want a handout. It's time to start living like you mean it. Start living like these little things that happen to you is just one of the things that are much required. So when you gain the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and you gain all these so-called worldly things afterwards, you'll hold your peace. You'll understand. You won't be off. It's the okie doke. You won't be off with the devil. You won't be off playing with people that playing with your life, playing with your time, playing with your energy, playing with your emotions, playing with your soul, playing with your heart. You can't have somebody come in your life and play with your heart, play with your spirit, play with your energy. Talk down on you. Put their lips on you. Speak all type of names on you. Wish all type of bad things. And you know what people really don't like? Much is required. A lot of people don't like much is given, much is required too. Because more people just want to be given things. But people don't want the requirements of what they got to go through. And really take a step back. If you think about it, you're actually better than you were before. It's just that you don't see the bigger picture. Only God sees the bigger picture. We're just looking at it at a macro level. God has a macro and microscope. I need you to put God has a macro and microscope if you got this far, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. He sees what we see. He sees high, he sees low. He sees small, he sees big. He knows who's playing you small. He knows who's throwing dirt on your name. But touch my anointed, do my prophet no harm. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper in the name of Jesus. Because let me tell you something. They might form, but they won't prosper. Nobody says that they won't form. Because, oh, yes, they will form. Oh, yes, they will form. And nobody said it won't hurt. But it won't prosper. And it won't kill you. He's like a father, man. He knows exactly what you need. But we need to stay close to him. Because we need to seek the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. All right, we got to crawl before we walk. Much is given, much is, much is, you know what I'm saying? Much is given, much required. Much is given, much earned. You know what I'm saying? It makes all the sense. Because God's going to give you the keys to the kingdom, but he's going to want to know if you're responsible enough to hold on and not turn to the dark side, because he knows what you're going to do. And sometimes the devil will bless others right in front of your face, but then God will turn that around and bless somebody else to make it out of that dark place, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's like, God, say a person is doing bad, right? And the devil blesses him. And then, they stumble upon a chosen one. And that chosen one gets in that circle. Chosen one, just for any reasons. He's going to, one of the people that the devil had recruited is going to bring on a chosen one. You can't stop it. It's like the devil be trying to, use other, entities, other people to try to go into, but really realizing that God is going to move in and change both of those people's lives. And it's so funny, like, no, we can't control people. Much is given and much is required. Okay? I mean, sometimes much is given, much required. So you're going to need to take a step back from the old life. You're going to need to take a step back from what you used to do. You need to take a step back from the old habits, the old things you used to do. Okay? The memory's gone. Fuck them memories. Sorry. Fuck them people. They don't love you. You need to leave anywhere where love is lost, where love is not being served. Sometimes the heartbreak is worth it. We don't want to go through it. We don't want to cut these people off. We don't want to cut these friends off. They're waiting to set us up, waiting to do us dirty, waiting to come up off us. Piggybacking the blessings, waiting for the meal ticket. Waiting for God to bless us so they can be blessed. Move away, Satan. No, this blessing's for me and me only. Shout out to all my chosen ones knowing exactly what I'm talking about. But too much is given as much as required. It's required for you to stay in your prayer closet. It's required of you to stay obedient. It's required of you to cut these people off. It's required of you to cut these certain habits off. It's required to you to not go to these places. It's required of you to stay around like-minded individuals, like-minded chosen ones. You don't have to stay around them. You have to stay close to them, because I know people are recluse. I know how people are. I'm like that too. I don't like to be around people sometimes. As chosen ones, we don't like to be around everybody. Understandable that, one day, we may have been searching love in all the wrong places and end up getting our heart broken or end up getting led on, because, we leave with our heart. We might not have been perfect in the relationship or in the friendship or in whatever the case may be. But do know this. We're not perfect. Do know this, though. They're out of your life for a reason. Trees still stand tall no matter if the leaves fall. Let me say it again. Trees still stand tall no matter if the leaves fall. And that might be another segment, another video too, because that could grow into a lot of things too. All right, let me know in the comment section if you guys want to talk about that. But like I said, The leaves might fall, but the tree stands tall. You got to be a tree. You got to be planted. You know, you got to be deep-seated. Really, you got to go through it to get to it. You got to make sure that the prayers and supplication, you know, the dominion God has over your life, it's going to mean something. You gotta know that you special. You MVP. You most valuable prophet, baby. You're most valuable prophet, baby. It might harm me, but it won't hurt me. It might hurt me, but it won't kill me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That means it won't move around. It won't do what it got to do. It won't hinder what God really has for you. It won't hinder your deliverance. But it's gonna get to where you almost flatlining, where you almost gonna lose everything, where you losing your house, whether you're losing your job, whether you gotta level up. There's always gonna be a door that's gonna open. He's just not gonna just open these doors. There's gonna be certain type of challenges. There's gonna be certain type of, God. It's like side missions. Jesus had side missions while he was here. You can't tell me Jesus didn't have side missions. He could have just sat here up in here and just preached and told. But he actually worked miracles. He actually did side missions. He actually brought people closer to God. He had real life side missions as he was doing. He had side missions on isolating himself. Okay? In the times that we live in demonic and evil times with spiritual, wicked, high places that we do not see. These people against us, and we don't see these things around us. The devil will get into people. I'm not talking about like they're bad people. Talking about the devil is going to infiltrate the people that you love. You need to rebuke Satan, all right? And the people that come back around and they want to be saved, keep them close. Okay? Keep a righteous mind and a righteous heart close to you. So I know how it is being chosen. You see everybody else. You want to have a good time and stuff like that too, but then you know that what's out there is not for you. So it's required for you to stay inside to keep your peace. Required so you keep your sanity. Required so you keep your happiness, keep your joy, keep your focus, because we're living in a world of weapons of mass distraction. And the fugazes is crazy. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do know what I'm talking about. You just gotta not let people have access to you. You gotta limit your access. You gotta, give God. You gotta grant God all access to your life. Much is given, much is required. So don't think this because you're going through some type of pressure or oppression that God is doing this and there's not light at the end of the tunnel. There's not any there's always light in the darkness. Always remember that. Without any light, there would be no darkness. It's your boy Trap, Spiritual Trap. TrapaneseClothing.com, TRAPANESE clothing.com. Just dropped some new merch for all my chosen ones. I'm gonna give you guys a discount code on Friday. That's tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and drop this video as soon as possible. If not, as a matter of fact, the shorts are out now. You can go get it. By the time you guys see this video or upload it. All the people that cash out me, thank you guys for the cash out. Anybody that want to cash out me donations, go ahead. If you want to sign up to my mentorship, you can hit me up in my email, ask me for a mentorship, ask me for some advice. I do consultations. If you guys want to start a YouTube, you guys want to start a clothing line, you guys want to make music, if anybody makes music, anybody makes clothing, if you're a creative, you're a video editor, you do cover art, please let me know. Let's grow, let's expand. Let's start this chosen one family and start this year off right. Even though we're a month and a half into it, hopefully everybody got everything that they need for this year to keep pressing towards the next 10 months. Let's get it. Peace.